Hey guys, welcome back to Reef Mechanic. Alright, so let's talk about lights today, okay? One of the coolest things about lights, and the reason why we kind of need them to be 14,000 K and above and stuff like that, most of the time above 7,000 or so. The reason why we need them that great of a KV is that you're supporting life. You're creating life. You're making it grow. It's not plants, it's animals. It's science. Okay, so let's talk about lights. Well, it's a pretty gray area with a lot of people. They say, oh, you should have your whites on for so long and your blues on for so long, and it's a very gray area, like I said, and it can really lead into very long conversation and fights and stuff like that. But let's talk about the reasons why we have blue light and why we have white light. It's not only because it looks cool, it makes them stand out, or oh, you can see everything. Let's talk about this, okay? Now, my lights are set up on a 10-hour cycle. Both my tanks, my 75 freshwater and also my 13.5 Evo Fluval. Beautiful little tank. I love this little thing. We're going to talk about this thing in the future here. We're going to go over the entire thing. But let's talk about blues, okay? Now, blues are very important. And this is the reason why. Blues are what actually make your coral grow. Yeah, it's not the whites. It is a little bit, but it's mostly your blues for sure. So let's talk about the blues. A lot of people put them on because, it makes my coral stand out. It makes them look freaking cool and stuff. Okay, awesome. Yeah, that's true. But how can we take a proper picture with the blues on? A lot of people take a picture with the blues on and everything just comes out neon white and everything else is blue in the back. So there's a couple things we can do. You can either go and get an application for your phone, tablet, whatever you want to do, to take these photos. Sometimes they cost money, they can be like $4, they can be $10. How about doing something cheap and simple? How about a shattered piece of orange plastic you can get from a pill bottle? You can also use safety glasses, right? Let's see how this works. My little beautiful tank here. We'll begin a second one soon. So here you go. Everything is neon blue, right? Well, it's neon white and it's just blue tank, right? But what happens when we put a lens over it, like a filter? Now you can actually see the color of everything. You can see how everything will stand out properly. You could take some really great photos like this without having a very expensive camera. And it also makes your tank look amazing. Cheap? Can't say no to cheap, right? Easy. Right on. So, about the light cycles. So like I said, I run my tank, both my tanks actually, for 10 hours. If I'm home, I try to catch my salt water when it comes on and switch it straight to blue. Okay, it's corals are going to be waking up. The last thing that they want to do is after nighttime, makes blackout, is be traumatized or shocked by the intensity of the white lights, just bing, bam, right on. It's like you being in a total dormant sleep, blacked out, straight sleeping, and all of a sudden, lights are on. Whoa, like you can't see really that well, right? Kind of the exact same feeling that they get too. So I like to switch it straight to blues right away. Helps the light ramp up a little bit, and it's great for them, right? So it's kind of like it goes from nighttime, a little bit morning, to actual morning, okay? So I actually have my lights set up to come on for or when I can catch it. I'm going to be getting something special real soon. We're going to be doing a review on it. It's going to be coming in on Saturday. It's going to be great. We'll probably have a review done by Sunday or Monday by a Reef Mechanic. So one of the things here is, 2 hours of blue, and then I switched to whites for 6 hours. Now 6 hours of whites is fine. Some people do 8 and stuff like that. But what's the reason for whites? Whites is just really simply for your viewing pleasure. So you can see everything that's going on inside your tank. You know, you can look in little tiny crevices, stuff like that. See the actual real color of your corals, how they are naturally and stuff like that. You know, there really isn't totally truly any real benefit towards whites, more so blues. So you'll notice a lot of people have like great things like the AI Prime HD, you know, great set of lights. You can get an app for it on your phone, and you can adjust it. You can download different schemes for it and stuff like that, and you can, you know, there's so much you can do with that damn thing. But it'll allow you to have a certain percentage of blues, certain percentage of whites. So you'll notice that on most tanks. That's my dog Ruby, she's a little crazy. And okay, so like I said, I have 2 hours of blues, 6 hours of whites, another 2 hours of blues before they go to bed. So that actually, my tank is getting used to that now, especially once I get this new timer, and I'll have to show you this. It's going to be great. It's going to be able to take the stock light and switch it from blues to whites on a controller. Off the stock light. You know, when I first bought this stock light, I took a look at it, and it's just a straight outlet plug-in. So we're gonna look into that, and I'm gonna do a good review, and we're gonna see if this thing actually works, how well it works, what does it look like, how can we control it and stuff. And it'll be good stuff. But let's take a look at the tank just to close off this segment, all right? So we'll switch back from my blues to my whites. And like I said, tank's doing great. You know, everything is happy in here. I do have Zoas, I do have Monty, I do have a great torch, I have, you know, Duncans, I have mushrooms, I have Pulse and Xena. A lot of people don't like them. I love them. As long as you take good care of them where they are, and you don't have a dirty tank, they won't spread that fast. You can maintain them pretty easily. A lot of people say no. Another gray area, right? And I also have a beautiful, very rare little blue plate right there. It's amazing. We'll talk about those later on too. But light cycles are the best. You're gonna get a tank, do it properly, right? At least get a $4 or $5 cheap timer. Get it on a cycle. Get it used 2 times when it's gonna be on instead of just turn it on randomly. You're gonna be growing stuff just like plants. They're on a light cycle too on Mother Earth, right? So let's take care of them properly. This is another one from Reef Mechanic. Have a good day.